Jesus, you are my everything. Jesus, you are my everything. Hope for tomorrow, yes. Joy and sorrow, you are my everything. Holy, you are victorious, you are my everything. Jesus, you are my everything. Jesus, you are my everything. Wonderful, Yeshua, glorious, you my everything. I can't make it without you, Lord. Mighty, yeah, my strong tower, you are all my everything.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Love Morning Show. I'm your host, JB Lee. And what a good morning it is. Wake on up, get your day started, knowing that God that made the heavens and the earth and everything in the universe, He loves you on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Hope everybody had a good start of the week. Hey, today Wednesday, hump day, y'all. Hump day, today is Wednesday. We're headed right on into Thursday, then Friday, another weekend coming up. And I hope everybody's doing well. And we thank God for all His goodness and for His grace and His mercy and for loving us unconditionally. And I'm telling you, He is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. And man, I'm telling you, if you can tell, you know, I got this little whatever's going on, but it's about gone. It's about gone. Excuse me, it's about gone. And you know, wasn't really feeling bad, you know, but it's kind of stuffy. But that's what happens sometimes. But it's all right. Listen, God is good. He is good. Good morning, Joe Karen. He is good every day, all day. He is good, and He wants the best for all of our lives. He wants us to have this life and have it more abundantly. He don't want us to be stressed. He don't want us to be, you know, woe out and every day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if He said, no, I don't want you like that. I want you to have this life and have it more abundantly. I want you to enjoy life. Come on, somebody. He said, I want you to enjoy life, enjoy everything about life that can be enjoyed. That's just how wonderful He is. See, God didn't put us on this earth. He didn't put us on this earth for us to be angry and mad and stressed out and you know, all the kind of crazy stuff that we run into throughout life. He said, no, I want you to have this life and have it more abundantly. I want you to know I love you because I'm showing you how much I love you. And I'm telling you, He's good. Listen, God says we are blessed. Not maybe, not could be, not should be, not gonna be. He says we are. Then He says that we are healed. Not maybe, not could be, not should be, not gonna be. He says we are. Lord have mercy. Then He says that we are more than conquerors. Not maybe, not could be, not should be, not gonna be. He says we are. He says everything I says about you is true. He said everything I say about you is true. He said, listen, I want you to live this life in me. And I want when you live in it, I want you to depend on me. I don't want you to depend on nobody else. I don't even want you to depend on yourself. He said, I want you to depend on me and have this life and have it more abundantly. And then He says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. He said, I want the best for your life. I want you to enjoy life. Come on, somebody. He said, and while you enjoy life, He said, I know things gonna happen sometime. I know situations gonna come up sometime, because that's just life. He said, but I'm not gonna leave you nor forsake you. He said, I'm gonna always be right here with you. Lord have mercy. That's enough to write home about. He said, I'm not going to, good morning, Josephine. He said, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to forsake you. He said, I'm going to always be right here with you. When times get tough, I'm going to be here. When times are going good, I'm going to be here. When you're up on the mountain, I'm here. When you're down in the valley low, he said, I'm going to be right here with you because I want you to know how much I love you. Man, I'm telling you, you can't beat that. They used to sing a song years ago, you can't beat God's giving, no matter how hard you try. I said, the more you give, the more he give to you. Keep on trusting, he'll see you through. You can't beat his giving. You cannot beat his giving. You cannot beat his love. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot beat his giving and you cannot beat his love. His love is unconditional. It's not, listen, his love is not, it don't change because we change. It don't stop because we stop. Lord have mercy. His love is unconditional. And I'm telling you, I am grateful for it. All right, let's get on down to our topic for today. Our topic for today is, there is nothing too hard for God. Now, my ears are kind of stopped up, so I don't know if y'all can hear me good or not, but my ears are kind of stopped up a little bit. And if you can hear me, just let me know you can hear me good. But our topic for today is, there is nothing too hard for God. Listen, I don't care what we go through in life. I don't care what we face. I don't care what we've been through. I don't care what we come out of. There is nothing too hard for God. Because see, he will bring you into a place that, listen, there's been things that he brought me out of that I've gotten myself into. Lord have mercy. There's nothing too hard for him. It don't matter if it's got anything to do with finances or anything to do with health. Good morning, Carolyn. There is nothing too hard for God. I don't care what life try to throw at you. God is greater than every problem. Good morning, Deacon Lamb. Good morning, Rosie. I don't care what life tried to throw your way. God is bigger than what life tried to put on you. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. Because there is nothing too hard for God. In the midst of storms, good morning, Wanda. Good morning, McClammy. In the midst of storms, in the midst of calamity, in the midst of everything going on around us, there is nothing too hard for God. I don't care how you look at it. Like them people used to say, I don't care how you shake it or how you bake it. There is absolutely nothing that's too hard for God. Listen, when we going throughout our life and then, things happen to, our loved ones or we they pass and go and be with the Lord, and we say, I don't know how I'm going to make it. I know how we're going to make it. We're going to make it with Jesus. God is going to pull us through. He's going to help us. He's going to help us get there. He's going to help us and comfort us. And he's going to bring some joy and some peace in the midst of these things that happens in our life, because there's nothing too hard for him. Come on, somebody. There's some times that we have endured certain pains and certain things in our bodies, and we didn't let the Lord, I don't know if I can take this no more. I don't know if I'll be able to hang in there on this. And he said, listen, I got you. Because there's nothing too hard for him. Come on, somebody. You ever been in so much pain in your body, and then you take some pain medication, and it don't even seem like it's working. And you said, Lord, I don't know if I can take this. I don't know if I can do this. And we still here because he pulls us through. Come on, somebody. He pulls us through because there's nothing too hard for him. God can always do what nobody else can do. He can always do what we can't do for ourselves. Because there's nothing too hard for God. You might say, well, I'm just gonna give up and I'm just gonna throw in the towel. I've been dealing with my family member about this, and they acting crazy. They've been acting like this for 4 or 5 years and I'm going to just let it go and da-da-da. Yeah, all you got to do is just pray about it. Don't pray nothing bad about them. Just pray about the situation. God, I need you to work this thing out. And the thing that listen, sometimes we think, well, I don't know what God doing. I don't know what's taking him so long. What is he waiting on? It's nothing too hard for God. Even when we don't think he's working in situations, he's working in situations in our life. There's things that he pulled together in our life. There's things that he gets rid of in our life because there's nothing too hard for him. Even in our personal life, when things in our life we working on, we say, you know what, I wanna stop cussing so much. And you say, man, I've been cussing all my life. And you say, I just feel it in my heart. I just want to back off a little bit, you know, and he'll help you with that. See, the smallest things, the smallest details, the things that a lot of people don't think about, God will help us through those things because there's nothing too hard for him. When you think you at the end of your road, he said, oh, we just getting started. And you say, well, you know what? I'm a little too old now to be trying to do this. I'm a little too old now. You know, I wanted to travel some, but I done got a little too. Listen, there is nothing too hard for God. You can't sit around and say, well, I ain't gonna do that now because of this and because of that, and I don't have this. Listen, all you have to do is seek God. The word says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness. Come on, somebody. Good morning, Londa. Yes, Wanda said he makes a way. Nothing too hard for God. He makes a way. When you don't even see a way, he makes a way. When you can't even calculate it, we have no earthly idea. And for you look around and it's done. You're like, ooh, where did that come from? How did that happen? See, there's some things that we have given up on. And when we looked around, it showed up. Because that's just how good he is. There's some situations, there's some people that we have gave up on. And we say, I ain't fooling with them no more. They don't want to do right. And God writes steady working on their lives. He writes steady working in their lives. Come on, somebody. That's the amazing thing about God. He does what nobody else can do. Lord have mercy. He does what nobody else can do. When we get concerned about our children and grandchildren, and we're like, Lord, I don't know about this situation. I don't know how they're gonna get through this. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this with them. I don't even know how to talk with them sometimes. I don't know what to tell them sometimes. He said, listen, let me handle those things. Because a lot of times, let's be honest, we don't know what to do. Lord, I'm talking to me and somebody. Good morning, Laura Mae Jenkins. See, there's a lot of situations that arise in our life. We have no earthly idea what to do. We don't even know where to start, if we be honest. Most of the time, we always want to go into the situation ready. We like them people you say we got our guns loaded and cocked. They used to cock and loaded, that was backwards. Come on, somebody. We got our guns ready. And God be thinking, listen, just hold up. Let me handle this because you gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna get something wrong. You're gonna make it worse. You can't handle it. Let me do it. Stay out the way. But just believe me for it. I got this. Because see, he know we can't handle some things. He know there's certain situations that we just can't do on our own. And to be frank about it, we can't do anything on our own. Sometimes we think we are. Oh, I got this, God. Oh, I got this figured out. Let me have this one. Don't worry about it. I'll call you if I need you. He said, oh, you need me now. Because there's nothing too hard for God. Can I tell you, listen, there have been so many times I thought I had something figured out. I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I had it worked out. I looked at it. I calculated it. I summed it up. I got everything that I thought I needed to work in place, and all of it failed. And then God stepped in and made everything right. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. I thought I had it together. Oh, I got this, God. Thank you, but I got this. Appreciate you, but I got this. And he said, you ain't got this. And then when we make a mess of it, come on, somebody. That's why he said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. When we make a mess of something, he shows right up and take care of it. He said, I know you made a mess of it. You thought you had it. You thought you was going in the right direction. You thought you could fix it. You thought you had it down pat. You made your plan. You had it all mapped out. But that ain't what I wanted. Let's go this way. Come on, somebody. There's nothing too hard for God if we put our trust in Him, if we rely on Him, if we depend on Him, if we take Him at His word, if we'll go somewhere and sit down. He got us. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. Sometimes we just need to get quiet and say, God, go ahead and do what you're going to do. I'm waiting on you. Listen, I can't deal with it. He'll give you the strength. Come on, somebody. Listen, even on you've been on jobs, or even on a job now, and people sometimes acting crazy. You say, God, I can't take this no more. I can't deal with this no more. I don't know if I can put up with this no more. And he said, oh, I got you. And see, a lot of times, we be waiting on God to change the person. And a lot of times it be us. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. Oh, we be on it. God, you need to fix that in there. You need to do that in there. You need to change this about there. You need to stop them from being like this in the morning time when I come in. And every day I come in, they up around out there talking and did and that and the other. I ain't got time for that food. I don't want to hear nothing from them. And I'm telling you, a lot of time it be us that need to change. And when we allow Him to work, He'll start working things that, I know this from experience. I was on a job one time and this guy, he was just so, I don't know what was going on with him. And it would make me upset. And I said, God, I ain't going to be able to take this. Wanda said, yeah, we have to be patient, let God. Wanda said, yeah, He gives us strength when we're weak. And this guy, man, he was letting me have it all the time about nothing. He just didn't like me, I guess. I don't know. And I went to God and I said, God, I ain't gonna be able to put up with this. You're gonna have to do something. I don't know what you're gonna do. You have to do something. And God told me, He said, start praying for it. I said, you got to be kidding me. He said, and pray nice prayers. See, I'm talking to me and somebody. He said, pray for him in prayer and pray nice prayers. And I said, I was like, Doris, are you serious right now? Pray nice prayers. And I'm like, God, I almost want you to do something to this man. I said, no, pray nice prayers. And I did. I took him at his word. And I started praying for this guy. I was a young fella. I started praying for him. And I said, God, I just bless him and keep him, Lord. Give him what he needs. Help him through his day. Help him to sleep well at night. Bring comfort to his life. I would pray nice things. Man, it wasn't long. I mean, not long at all. This guy came to me and apologized. I didn't listen because God was working something in me. Good morning, Jerry. He was working something in me, and I was waiting on Him to always work something in the guy. Yeah. At the end of it, the guy came and apologized because God would work, but He worked something in me first. He knew that there's something that needed to be changed in me. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. Because there is nothing too hard for God. Even when we're looking at other folks, he's looking at us and say, okay, let me work with you. Because there's nothing too hard for me. Lord have mercy. There's nothing too hard for God. I don't care how you bake it or how you shake it. I don't care how you dice it or how you slice it. There is nothing too hard for God. He got us, y'all. He got us. In the midst of everything that's going on around us. He got us. He's not going to leave us nor forsake us. And we have to listen. We have to be to the point where we encourage, the word said, encourage yourself in the Lord. Encourage yourself in the Lord. When it look bad, encourage yourself in the Lord. When it looks like it ain't going to work out, encourage yourself in the Lord. When you look like you're at the end of your rope, encourage yourself in the Lord. Come on, somebody. When family members acting crazy, encourage yourself in the Lord. When the job is acting funny, encourage yourself in the Lord. When the economy look like it's going to shambles, encourage yourself in the Lord. When food prices are still going up and gas go, encourage yourself in the Lord. Because you got to remember, he is our source. And there's nothing too hard for God. Lord have mercy. Come on, somebody. There's nothing too hard for God. Keep your head up. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Because there's nothing too hard for God. All right. That's our topic for today. My nose is feeling a little stuffy, but I'm all right because you know why? There's nothing too hard for God. I'm encouraged. Listen, when I get off here, I'm going to blow my nose and encourage myself in the Lord. Oh, Lord, I'm talking to me and somebody. Come on, I'm talking to me and somebody. You know what? These last 2 days, you know, when Yolanda said be encouraged at all times. These last 2 days when, you know, my head stuff and stuff, I said, man, should I do the morning show? Should I try to do that this morning? I got up this morning about 5:40. I said, should I do that this morning? No stuffy again. And I said, man, I am. What? I'm encouraged. I said, God, I thank you. Because there's nothing too hard for you. I'm going to encourage myself in you. And get on with it. Make it happen. Come on, somebody. All right. That's our topic for today. There is nothing too hard for God. I don't care how you dice it or how you slice it. There's nothing too hard for God. In the midst of everything going on around us, there's nothing too hard for God. All right. Let's get on down to our lunch menu for today. We got a good one today, y'all. I need some of this today. I could really use some of this today. Campbell kneecap soup. Lord have mercy. That's our lunch menu. Campbell kneecap soup. Let's say one more again. Campbell kneecap soup. Now let me tell you a little bit about this soup. This soup, you can get these Campbell kneecaps at a place right down the street from me that got them. They don't have them everywhere because they can't import them. But just like you would do, see, it's like you're going to have the same ingredients that you have in the Campbell soup you get out the store. You're going to have your noodles and your chicken broth and you know what I'm saying? And your little carrots and little pieces of celery and stuff like that in there. But it's going to have the same. All you got to do is get you some chicken broth, some cut up little fine celery, little carrots, and some little noodles and put in there. And you cook it the same way you would do, but what you do, you put your kneecaps on first, and you let them ball. Listen at me good, because knee camels, they are pretty tough. I mean, the camel knee, they pretty tough. So you put them in your pot, and you let them ball for 2 hours. You got to keep it. You can't leave home when you start it, because you got to keep that water added to them. For 2 whole hours, you ball them. And see, when you get them, it's gonna be hard to bend, because that knee done tighten up from the shipping. It's done tighten back up. And when you ball it for 2 hours, you should be able to take that knee and fold it. You know what I'm saying? Fold it. Because when you first get them, you're gonna be able to fold the knee, because everything tightened up from the shipment. But if you ball it for 2 hours, you'll be able to bend it. That's when you know it's ready. When it get like that, throw all your ingredients in there on it. Lord have mercy. You talking about something good. Camel kneecap soup. If you want that recipe, McClam, I know you. I feel like you want it. Send me a DM. I got you. Jerry, send me something. I got you. I don't want y'all to be without. This time of season here, you hear outside. I need a little touch of some camel kneecap soup. All right, that's our lunch menu for today. Camel kneecap soup. Don't go down to no grocery store asking them people. See there? Nah. Jerry talking about camel soup is the best, but very expensive in Kenya and very rare to get. No, Jerry, we talking about camel kneecap. I ain't talking about just no regular camel soup. I'm talking about camel kneecap soup, not camel soup, Jerry. All right, that's our lunch menu for today. Camel kneecap soup. You can get all you want, and so you can make your powder. That kneecap. Oh, it makes the best taste in there, and it's got some gristle and a little meat around it, just like you would do a neck bone. You know what I'm saying? Just like a neck bone put in the pot. All right. Deacon Lamb said you can have them. If Clarence said, no, I don't, you keep it. All right. Karen said, no, thank you. Wanda said, no, don't nobody want none. Rosa said, whoa, no thanks. Don't nobody. Even Josephine turned me down today. She said, no, thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to have me some, I'm going to encourage myself and have me some camel kneecap soup. All right. Listen, let's do our declaration. We do it every day because it matters what you say, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. And I'm telling you, whatever you say about your day responds to what you say. Listen at me. Your day responds to what you say. So today is a blessed day, a day full of love because God, you are love. A day full of grace, a day full of mercy, a day full of peace, a day full of joy, a day full of health, a day full of prosperity, a day full of all of who you are, God, because you are our everything. Lana said, not today, I'll make my homemade soup. Listen, if you don't want to try it, all you got to do, if you try it once, you'll never go back to just regular camel soup. You always want them kneecaps in it. You go somewhere, they say, we got some soup for you today. What y'all got? We got camel soup, we got vegetable soup, we got pea soup, we got wonton noodle soup. And you say, well, is the camel soup, is it got any kneecaps in it? And they're going to say, no. You say, I don't want that. I don't want it. I do not want that. It ain't got no kneecap in it. I don't want it. All right. Listen, love on yourself. Love on somebody. Pray for yourself. Pray for somebody. But don't let nobody mess up your day, not even yourself. And remember, God loves you. He wants the best for you. There is absolutely nothing too hard for God. I don't care how you bake it, how you shake it, how you dice it, or how you slice it. There is nothing too hard for God. He got us, y'all. He got you. On your worst day, he got you. On your best day, he got you, because there's nothing too hard for God. Listen, remember, God loves you. He wants the best for your life. And we love you too here at the Love Morning Show. We out.